Hello everyone. In this video, I will be solving the revision of the midterm exam. First of all, question number 1, we need to calculate and we need to give our answer as a fraction in its simplest form. Simplest form, it means we need to keep dividing the values till we reach a time that we cannot divide anymore. So it will be simplified. Now, sorry, if I need to add fractions, first of all, we need to check the denominators first. Here we have 7, here we have 5. They must be similar. Otherwise, we cannot do the addition or the subtraction of the fractions. So first of all, we always consider the smaller one, 5. Can I multiply 5 by something to make it 7? No, we can't. So we need to think of the lowest common multiple between 7 and 5. Both of them can, if we multiply them, can reach the 35. So we multiply 7 by 5 and we multiply 5 by 7. So both of them can reach 35. Now, do you multiply only denominators or only numerator or both of them? We multiply both of them in this case to get an equivalent fraction. Okay. 5 times 2, 10. 5 times 7, 35. Plus 7 times 3, 21. 7 times 5, 35. Okay, now we add only the numerators since the denominators are the same. 10 and 21, 31 over 35. Now, can we divide or can we simplify? No, it's already simplified. This is the simplest form. Now, question number 2. I have 6 and 15. Again, I cannot make 6 15. So some of the students here, they will multiply here by 15 and here by 6, which will be true, but the numbers will be larger than normal. So it will be hard to simplify. So it's better if we think about the lowest common multiple. So 15 can reach 30 and 6 can reach 30. So we multiply 15 by 2 and we multiply 6 by 5. So 5 times 5, 25 over 30 plus 8 over 30. So 25 plus 8 will get 33 over 30. Now, can I simplify it? No. So we can keep it as it is, or we can write it as mixed number also. We divide 33 divided by 30. It's 1 and 3 over 30. So actually 33 over 30, it can be simplified. We can divide it by 3. But always it's better if we make it mixed number, then it will be easier. You can check it faster. So 3 over 30, we can divide by 3. Up and down. So it will be 1. It will stay the same. 3 over 30 will be 1 over 10. Now the second one, questions C. Sorry, part C, we have 1 and 1 over 3 plus 2 and 7 over 15. So those are mixed numbers because we have normal value and we have fraction. So we can first, there's one where there's two ways to solve it. The first way is we can just add the integers 1 and 2, and then we add the fractions, or we can make it improper and then we convert it to mixed. So here in this case, I will make it improper. How do we make it improper fraction? We multiply 1 times the 3 and then we add 1. 1 times the 3 is a 3 plus 1, 4. So I have 4 over 3 plus, now 2 times 15 is 30, 37 over 15. Now again, these values need the same denominator, so we make them 30. We multiply here by 10, and we multiply here by 2. 40 over 30 plus 60, 74 over 30. Now when I add them, 40 and 70, 110, so 114 over 30. Now we make it mixed number. So 114 divided by 30, like how many 30 in 114? We have 3, which is 90, because 3 times 30 is 90. What is left for 114? There is 24. 24 over 30. Now we check the fraction. 24 over 30. Can we simplify it? Can we divide it by any value so we can make them smaller? Yes, actually we can divide. Once again. Okay, so when I simplify it, it will be 4 over 5. So we can, both of them, we can divide them by 6. So it will be 3. Now 24 divided by 6 is 4. 30 divided by 6 is 5. So this is the simplified version. Then, next one, 2 and 2 over 5 minus 1 and 1 over 3. Let's make it improper. 2 times 5 is 10 and 2, 12. 12 over 5 minus 1 times the 3, 3 plus 1, 4 over 3. We make them 15. So this is times the 3, this is times 5. 36 minus 5, sorry, 36 over 15 minus 20 over 15, which is 16 over 15. Now, the question is given as mixed, so let's have the final answer as mixed value. 16 divided by 15 is 1, and the remaining is 1 over 15. Can we simplify it more? No, it's already simplified. Now, question number 2. Write each decimal as a fraction in its simplest form. Okay, so we said that, let me just write another example. We said that the first digit after the decimal point, we call it 10th. Why? Because it's over 10. And the 6th, we call it 100th. Why? Because it's over 100. So if I have one value after the decimal point, it's over 10. If two values, such here, it's over 100. So 9 over 100. Can I simplify? Can I divide both of them? No. The next one we have 36 over 100. Can we divide? Can we simplify them? Yes, we can. So if you think it's a bit hard for you, you can do it step by step. For example, 3600, both of them are even. So you can divide by 2. 36 divided by 2 is 18. 100 over 2 is 50. Then you can again divide by 2. You will have 9 over 25. Can you divide more? No, we cannot. So some of the students, directly they will divide by 4. Some of them, they will make it step by step, which both are correct. Okay. Now we have 0.4. This is 4 over, how many number after decimal point? 1, so it's over 10. Very easy to simplify. We divide by 2, will be 2 over 5. Last one, 20 over 100. So we divide by 20, or we can do like this. We cancel this 0 and this 0. 2 over 10, we divide by 2, it's 1 over 5. Now, next question. Put these fractions in order from lowest to highest. Okay, we need to order the fractions, but I cannot compare them if the denominators are not the same. We always look at the highest one, 24. Can I make 8 equal to 24? Yes. How? We multiply by 3. Can I make 12 equal to 24? Yes. Times 2. What about 4? Yes. Times 6. So now we multiply all these fractions to get an equivalent fraction, and then we can compare them. Now we times by 3. The first one, 3 over 8 times the 3 will be 9 over 24. Then by 2, 10 over 24. Then by 6, 6 out of 24. The last one is already over 24. Okay. Now let me order them. So the smallest one, we start with the lowest, is this one, 6 over 24. Now then we have 2 of them are equal, 9 over 24. So their order will be 2. And then the highest one is 10 over 24. This will be 3. Now, in ordering fractions, I should order the original values, okay? So the first one is the third. The third fraction is the first one. So I write 1 over 4. Then I have the first one and the last one. So 3 over 8 and 9 over 24. Now the highest value is the second fraction, which is 5 over 12. So now we order them from lowest to highest. Okay, next. Write these fractions as decimals. Okay, as we said before, so the first value after the decimal point is over 10. If you have two values after the decimal point is over 100. So now to write a value as a decimal, I should try to make the denominator either equal to 10 or 100. If I cannot, then we will do another method. But first we should check, can I make it 10? Can I make it 100? Let's see. So the first one, we have over 5. If I multiply it by 2, it will be 6 over 10. 6 over 10, very easy to write as a decimal, 0.6. Next one, I have 12 over 25. Can I make it 10? No. Can I make it 100? Yes. We times it by 4. So it will be 48 over 100. What is it as decimal? 0.48. Then 19 over 40. Can I make it 10? No. Can I make it 100? No. So what do we have to do? Long division. 19 divided by 40. Now 19 divided by 40, I can't. So we put 0, then we add a decimal, so we add 0 to the 19. 190 divided by 40, we have 4. 4 times 40 is 160. So for me, just like 4 times 4 is 16, and then I add 0, we subtract, the remaining is 30. Now to find the next value, we add another 0. 300 divided by 40, or you can say that 30 divided by 4. So the closest value is 7. 7 times 4 is 28. And you add a 0. We subtract. The remaining is 2, 20. Now we add a 0. Okay, now 20 divided by 4 is 5. 5 times 4 is 20. We add that 0, we subtract. There is no remaining. So the answer is 0.475. Next one, we have 7 over 11. Can I make 11 10? No. Can I make it 100? No. So what do? Long division. 7 divided by 11. If you forget the steps of division, you can find them here. The first step, we divide. Second step, we multiply. Third step, we subtract. If I have many values, then I take the next value down, and then I repeat the steps. Now we start 7 divided by 11. I can't. So 0 point. And now we add 0 to 70. Now 70 divided by 11 is 6. So we did the division. Next step is multiplication. 6 times 11, 66. Now next step we subtract. The remaining is 4. Now what do I have to do? We add a 0, which is 40 divided by 11, 3. 3 times 11, 33, minus, the remaining is 7. Now I add a 0, it becomes 70, but look what happened here. I get 70. If I continue, I will subtract 66, then I will get 40, then 33, then 70 again. So these values will be repeated. So each time will be 63, 63, 63. So we put dots on them, means it's repeating. So 0 0.63, and the 6 and the 3 are repeating. So you have to put these points. Because it goes to infinity, it doesn't finish. Okay, next question. Calculate each quantity and write your answer in its simplest form. Okay, when I have 4 over 5 times 15, the easiest way to do it is, if we can do it, so we do 15 divided by 5. So first we divide, and then we multiply. So 15 divided by 5 is a 3. Now 3 times 4 is 12. So 4 over 5 of 15 is 12. Don't forget the unit, gram. Now 1 over 4 of 20. 20 divided by 4 is 5. Times 1 is 5, so 5 centimeters. Now 49 divided by 7 is 7. Times 2 equal to 14 hours. Now 48 divided by 8 is 6. And then times 5 equal to 30 gigabytes. So again, it's easier if we divide first and then we multiply. Divide and then multiply. Now, question number 6. Okay, this is about percentage. We have Sam is paid $1,200 per month. This is his salary. So he's given a 6% pay rise. So the company decides to raise his salary by 6%. What will his new salary be? First of all, we need to find the value of the 6% that is extra. How do we find it? We do 1,200, which is his original salary, times 6%. This is how we write 6%. It's always over 100, the percent. Now we need to simplify. So we can remove these two zeros from here, and we remove these from here. So now we have only 12 times 6, 6 by 2, 12, 2 we carry 1, 6 times One is 6 and one 7. So this is $72. Is it his new salary? Of course not. His salary was 1,200 and we have a rise on the salary, so it should be more than that. So that's 72. What is it? 72 is the extra amount. So this is the raise actually of 6%. Now, how do I find his new salary? I do the original salary 1,200 plus 72 equal to $1,272. So this is his new salary. Now, next question. Sally buys a car for $4,200. After 1 year, it's worth 12% less. So what happened to the price of the car? Of course, since it will be a second-hand car, so the price will drop. How much is it worth after 1 year? Okay. First, I need to find the 12%. What do I have to do? 4,200 times, see, we always multiply to find the amount. 12 over 100. The same thing, we simplify. We remove 2 0 from here and 2 from here. Now, 42 times 12, you can do it long multiplication, or you can do 42 times 10, 420, then 42 times 2, and then you add them together. So the answer is 504. $504. Is it the price of the car? Of course not. So this is the dropped amount. So it will be reduced by 504. Now what do I have to do? We do 4,200 minus 504. So it will be 4,000. Oh, okay, sorry, no, minus 500. So 4,200 minus 504. First we take 500, will be 3,700, and then take 4, will be 3,696 dollars. This is the price of the car after 1 year. Now, question number 8. Okay, now for this chapter, you need to memorize at least these things. First, this is a 90-degree. What do we call it? Right angle. Then, this is a straight line angle, which is 180 degrees. Straight line angle. Okay. And then we have a full circle, which is 360. Okay, what else you need to memorize for this chapter? We need to know that for any triangle that we draw, the sum of the interior angles is 180 degrees. For any quadratic shape, the sum of the angles is 360. Okay, let me keep those and let's try to solve. Now here in this question, I have 178, 118, and A. They asked me to find the missing value, A. First, we look at the shape in general. Is it a straight line? Is it a circle? Is it a triangle? What is it? We have a circle. All these angles together will make a circle. So now I know their total. Their total is 360. So we say A is equal to 360 minus the sum of the other angles, 178 plus 118. Okay, so we do 360 minus the other two angles will be equal to 64. But is it correct? No, because we have to put, sorry, we have to put degrees. So 64 degrees. So this is the value of A. If I need to make sure that my answer is correct, you add 178 plus 118 plus 64. The answer must be 36. Why? Because it's a full circle. Okay. Now, next question. We need to find C. Okay. Now we look, what do we have in general? We have a right angle, as you can see here. So right angle is what? Right angle is 90 degree. So we say C is equal to 90 minus 35, which is equal to, so take 30, 65, 55 degree. Don't forget the unit, 55 degrees. Now, question E, part E. We have a straight line angle, as you can see. So the sum here is 180. So we do 180 minus 84 equal to 96. But that 96 is equal to what? Is equal to 2E. I have two angles, their name is E. So they are equal, E and E, 2E. Now, I need to find one of them, not two of them. So what do I have to do? We have to divide by 2. So, we say that E is equal to 96 divided by 2, which is equal to 48 degrees. Now we check part H. In part H we have a triangle, which we know that it's what? It's 180 degree. In this triangle, we have this dash and this dash. This means that this is an isosceles triangle. There's two equal sides and two equal angles. So these two angles, they are named as H, they are equal. Now we know that the triangle is 180. So we do 180 minus 52, which is equal to 128. So that 128 is equal to what? Is equal to 2H. Now 1H is equal to 128 over 2, which is 64. So each H is equal to 64. Now last part, J. We have angle J, we need to find it. We have angle 17, and here we have this angle. So as we said before, this means 90 degree. So it's so simple, we do J is equal to 180 because it's a triangle, minus 90 minus 17, which is equal to, so 90, 80, 73. 73 degrees. So we need to make sure that we memorize the upper part, the right angle, straight, circle, triangle, and quadratic. Calculate the unknown angle angles, give reasons for your answer. Okay. Now here we have these two arrows, this one and this one. These two arrows means we have parallel lines. So it's so important. We cannot apply the properties that I will mention about if we don't have parallel lines. Okay, what do we have here? We should memorize those also. If I have two parallel lines, and then they were cut by transpose like this, so we will have equal angles. For example, this one and that one are equal. They look like sometimes a Z shape. So those two angles are equal. And in the same graph, this angle also is equal to that angle. What do we call it? So these angles, we call them, why they are equal, we say that they are alternate angles. So alternate angles. Now there's another way. We have two parallel lines, again cut by transpose, but this time I will use the same side. For example, this one and this one. They kind of make an F shape, or in the opposite direction, I would say this one and this one, kind of an F shape also, and can be upside down. So what do I call this one? We call them corresponding angles. So those are corresponding angles. Now one more type that will be so helpful to know. When I have just two straight lines, they make like an X. So I will have two pairs of equal angles. For example, this angle is equal to that one. Or this angle here is equal to this angle here. Okay, how do we explain it? What's the reason we say that they are vertically opposite? So, is it important to know these names? Yes. Why? Because the question says give reasons. So I'll be using alternate angles, corresponding angles, and vertically opposite. Let's start with the first part that says B here. This is 47. We need to find E, C, and D. Let me start with E. So I would say that angle E is equal to 47. Why? Because they are, as you can see, there's an X, I'll show it to you, vertically opposite. How they are vertically opposite? This is the line, and this is the line. So it make like an X, this angle equal to that angle. Now next, what is C equal to? As you can see here, we have a straight line. So 47 and C, they will make a straight line angle, which is 180. So how do I explain it? I say C equal to 180 minus 47, which is equal to 133 degrees. So 133 degrees, this is the value of C. Why? Because we have straight line angle. Then we need to find D. Now, since C is equal to 133, I would say that D is also equal to 133. Why? Look, they are on the same side. They are on the right side. And it looks like an F shape upside down. So what do we call it? we say that angle D is equal to 133. Why? Because they are corresponding angles. No, we shouldn't say like this. We should say not D equal to 333. We should say that D is equal to C is equal to 133, which are corresponding angles. Okay, now on the right side, part C, now for C, we have this is 55, then this is G. So again, the same thing. We can say that they are vertically opposite. So we say that G is equal to 55. Why? Because they are vertically opposite. Then let's look at here. We have this one and this one. So I would say that F is equal to G. Why? So F is equal to G is equal to 55 because they are alternate angles. Then, since F is 55, let's check what's H. They are on a straight line. They make 180. F is 55. So how do we find H? We say that H is equal to 180 minus 55, which is equal to 125 degrees. Why? Because it's a straight line angle. So it's very simple. We find the value and then we give the reason why. So please memorize alternate angles, corresponding angles, vertically opposite, and the one that you mentioned, straight line, circle, and right angle. Okay. Next, question 10. Calculate the unknown angle, give reasons for your answer. So, first of all, we have triangle. You know that triangle is what? 180. Now, we have, this is F, this is a 3F, this is 2F. Okay, so all of them are written, let's say they are close. So we use the same thing to find their value. All of them are F, okay? How many F do we have? 1, and here 3, and here there is 2. Let's add them. We say that 180 is equal to 3 and 2, 5 and 1, 6, equal to 6F. Now, how can I find only one F? We divide by 6. So we say that F is equal to 180 over 6. We forget about the 0. 18 divided by 6 is a 3. And then put the 0 back, which is 30 degree. They said calculate the unknown angles, okay? So I didn't finish here. I found only F. So F is 30. Now the next one on the right, it says 2F. So I do 30 times 2, which is 60. The upper one, it says a 3F. So I do 30 times a 3, which is 90 degrees. Now, last one, we have quadrilateral shape, which means it has 4 sides. We said that quadrilateral, the sum of the angles is equal to 360, like the circle. Now, how do you find C? It's very simple, since I know the total. So C is equal to 360 minus 87 minus 74 minus 84. Or you can just say 360 minus, you put in a bracket 87 plus 74 plus 84. So you subtract by the total of the other three angles. The answer is 115 degrees. So don't forget to put the units for all of them. Okay, that was for the revision sheet. Please memorize the properties that we have. Study hard and good luck for your exam.